What's going on, guys? SKS-Audio getting back at you with another video, and today we're doing an unboxing. The Ampere Audio 12K. These are relatively new. Some of you may not have heard of them yet. A lot of you probably haven't seen them yet. And today we're gonna be unboxing them, taking a look, first thoughts, specs, price point, all that good stuff. And in case you were wondering, yes, these amplifiers are for the Suburban. Outer Bass, the 1215 6th order build, will be getting these amplifiers to power the 12 Ampere Audio subwoofers. So I'll go ahead and get everything set up. I'll get you guys maybe a little bit different of an angle, and we'll go ahead and unbox one of these amplifiers and see what it looks like. All right, guys, it's time to unbox it. But right off the bat, I just want to note, shipping time with this was amazing, as always. Anything you order off ampereaudio.com, it gets there relatively quick, and really happy with the shipping times and customer service. But yeah, let's go ahead and cut this thing open and see what it's looking like and just talk about it. Now, if you haven't heard, these things are pretty hot right now. A lot of people talking about them. Not a lot of people have them yet, but I'm sure they will soon to be some of the more common big amps in these big builds you see. I know that there's a lot of hype and controversy over these amps right now, and I'm just glad we got our hands on them and we get to put them in the Suburban. Again, there's a reason why we chose these, as there's a reason why we choose everything and anything. And yeah, I'll get into that later. But box inside of a box. Let's get that out of our way. Some pretty cool graphic designing. Very different. I like it a lot, to be honest. Now, this is a Class D monoblock amplifier rated for 12,000 watts RMS at 1 ohm at 14.4 volts. It will do that and some. I mean, just going off what I've read and what I've seen, this thing is a beast. And that's one of the reasons why we chose this amplifier. As far as price, the Ampere Audio 12K comes in right now, an introductory price, if you get it early before the price increases, $1899.99, which is a pretty good deal if you ask me, for an amp that will do well over rated power at 12,000 watts RMS. Wow. This thing looks amazing. The metallic finish is unlike anything I've ever seen, and the heat sink looks even cooler in person. Everything seems to be packaged really nice. There you got the amplifier. Some different set screws if you want to use Allen instead of Phillips. A bass knob wire, as well as a bass knob. It is labeled Ampere Audio. It's plastic. It doesn't really feel like cheap plastic, but it is plastic. I know some people don't like the plastic knobs, but it does feel sturdy. On here you got voltage, temp, power, protect, and clip. As far as the knob, the potentiometer, it feels smooth. Doesn't feel like it's accidentally gonna walk on you or anything. I like it. I mean, if you're not running an RCA bass knob and you need something in a pinch, this thing will do great, I'm sure. As far as what's in the box, that's it, besides user manual. And yeah. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the plastic. Let's see what it's looking like. I'll tell you right now, even through the plastic, the finish is unlike anything I've ever seen. This thing is pretty heavy. That's probably the one thing I don't know is how much it weighs, but if I had to guess, It's right around 50 pounds. Wow. I will get you guys closer, but this thing looks beautiful. Like a brushed metal finish. It's silver. I want to say it's bright, but it's so eye-catching. I don't know how to say it. Over here you got your power and ground as well as remote, triple inputs. Over here, speaker outputs. You got Tiffany style RCAs. You got your gain, subsonic, bass boost, remote, and then your low pass filter, phase, and your output master, input slave, because these are half bridge Korean boards. They are strappable, which is always great. And one thing I know a lot of people like about these newer amplifiers that they did do is the acrylic back plate. I mean, come on now. It doesn't get much better than that. As far as mounting these in the Suburban, I do believe we'll do one standard and one inverted or backwards, however you want to say it, just to show off those guts. But as far as specs go, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably wondering, the operating voltage is 9 volts to 16.5 volts. So if this thing's conservatively rated at 12,000 watts RMS at 1 ohm, 14.4 volts, what do you think it's gonna do at 16.5 volts? I mean, these things are really an amazing bang for your buck, and they look great. I mean, the heat sink's unlike anything I've ever seen. They have a pretty low profile, if I'm being honest. I mean, they're heavy, don't get me wrong, but it's like, if I remember correctly, 27.5 inches long. It's like not even 12 inches wide and barely 3 inches tall. I mean, if you really push this thing, I'm sure you could easily get 15,000 watts out of it. And for that footprint, that's amazing. And the price point, I mean, $18.99, come on now. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a different tripod, get you some nice angles, let you check it out, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. One thing I almost forgot to mention, I just want to throw in here because I think it's pretty neat. They do include a tiny little flathead, and you could use that to set all your knobs, but I think its main purpose is to set your voltage on your bass knob, but I still think that's pretty neat. I just had to throw that in there. that's pretty much it for the Ampere Audio 12K. I can't find a single negative thing to say about it. All I have to say is positives. I mean, the power, the price point, the way it looks, how unique the heatsink is. You got the acrylic backing, etching on the front and the back. Something I did forget to mention was you have a built-in fan, which I'm sure works good, but if you plan on pushing this thing to its full capabilities, just like any amp, I would recommend external fans, as much airflow as you could get always. But I mean, I'm just so excited to get these amps hooked up. I know they're gonna perform great. I know they're gonna look great in the back of the Suburban. And I hope you guys like them as much as I do, because I'm excited. And if you're looking for big power and this seems like something that you like and it's in your price range, I would definitely recommend it. You can find these exclusively at ampereaudio.com, which I will link down in the description. They just brought back the OG Vibraflex as well, which if you're not familiar, it's a sound deadener that you have to basically heat up and form, and it's basically like the strongest stuff. I mean, all the other sound deadeners are soft and squishy and they work, but this stuff turns rock solid and it really could do anything. If you guys are familiar with Log on Facebook, he's got a Hyundai Elantra. His door panel ripped and he took some of that Vibraflex, he put like 3 layers on there, and it's holding up so far. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description. As always, at Showtime Electronics and AmpereAudio.com, use code SKS to save you some even more money on this amazingly priced amp or any audio needs you need. And yeah, we're currently under a heat advisory and I turned the AC off, so I gotta get inside. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like this amp as much as I do. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.